haunted by ads on your cell phone? I mean, that Google and Facebook are somehow getting up in your head?
Yeah, it's like all the time. Well, they actually kind of are. By analyzing our behavior to sell us some stuff. Our own Jenny Runovich tonight shows us how targeted ads are tracking our every single move and how to limit some of that intrusion.
We've all had it happen. Open your phone and there it is. An ad for something you just Googled or mentioned or walked by. Even something you swear you haven't searched for or texted about at all.
Talking to my husband at home, my phone was sitting on the table and I mentioned going out to breakfast, and lo and behold, within 2 minutes that popped up as a Facebook ad of where I wanted to go and have breakfast.
After a while, it all just feels creepy.
That is creepy. I said Twilight Zone stuff, I'm telling you.
What Amy from Greenwood is experiencing are targeted ads. Companies collect vast amounts of data about us to see how we behave so they can predict what we'll click and consume.
Consume more media, consume more news stories, go buy things. It is you as a set of eyes and a purse. That's what they care about.
It's like a high-tech spy that we let stalk us willingly in exchange for convenience and technology.
They're microchipping you by your phone. You're allowing it.
And here's how. They track emails, social media posts, photos, contacts, texts, Google searches, shoppers cards, what we're listening to, what we're watching, what we're streaming, and where we've been. All through our phone, tablet, and laptop.
I'm walking past a Starbucks, so I get a Starbucks ad. That's very relevant.
And they can do that.
They can absolutely do that. So if you know that every day I stop and get a drink on the way home from work, you can then target much more specifically. If you know what my drink is, you can target more specifically.
It works for advertisers. More information means more money in their pocket. A 12 to 17% increase in the response rate to ads. But what if you want to stop these altogether? Well, unless you trash your phone, you really can't, but you can limit what you see.
So if you go to settings first.
Settings, privacy, location services. Make sure none of the apps say they're always using your location and collecting your data. Some you can choose never, others while using the app.
That's, the ideal setting, because then you know you're doing something that's activating location.
Also in the privacy section, scroll down to advertising, then set limit ad tracker to on.
So flip that on and it'll solve the problem?
Again, it won't stop targeted ads, but it will reduce them. This is also where you can reset the advertising identifier. Basically, throw away all the data they've gathered on your device so far and start fresh. You can do this every couple of months. Finally, on Facebook, in Settings and Privacy, there's also an ad section. By going into ad preferences, you can choose Not Allowed for each area that Facebook uses data to choose the ads you see.
I'm hoping that this does limit it.
The downside, you might still get ads, just not about the things you care about. But for Amy, it's worth a try to keep strangers from watching her every move.
So I'm definitely going to be tracking it more to see what changes happen, and then I'll let you know.
All right, so I did this story because a lot of us have the same problem.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, during the story, these two
We're trying to make
are
it.
on their phones
We are.
trying to, but
Right.
you get that weird feeling. You
Oh,
walk by
absolutely.
something, you talk about something,
And
there's
there
the
it
ad
is.
on your phone.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
you're in your head.
It is. It does
Now
feel
I've
that
done
way.
it. I've taken the
Yes.
steps, so I hopefully won't be seeing that.
Yeah, and it is a little complicated,
Yeah.
and a lot of this stuff is just stuff we normally
Yeah.
don't have time for. So, in the piece, we touched on those 4 ways to reduce
Right.
the targeted ads. There are actually a lot of solutions, and on our website, if this went a little too fast for you in the newscast, we have a step-by-step guide for you. Several more ways to limit ads on your phone, your tablet, your laptop, and we also have a video walkthrough, again, because it can be a little complex. That'll help you out. That's all on WTHR.com, guys.
Super helpful.
Absolutely. I'm technologically challenged, but that's pretty easy. I went to privacy, limit ad tracking. Boom.
You're there.
I'm
Right.
there. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We appreciate it, Jenny.
You know what you do want on your phone?